Terry, how can this unit benefit electric cars?
This unit, as it turns out, is perfect for electric cars. I've done an enormous amount of homework, had a recent trip to Thailand, was able to catch up with a lot of people directly involved in the electric car industry, and had a lot of important feedback from a lot of the Ford engineers actually. And what they've got a few issues with electric cars. One is the e-drive, which is the distance that the cars will travel on a fully charged battery from when it's fully charged to when it won't go any further, and it's called e-drive. Now, what they've got is a really difficult issue to deal with, which is all of the smaller cars, I'm finding from the information that I've found out about, will travel about 200 miles. So I'm sorry to talk miles, but that's what the information was fed to me in. And my compressor, if my technology or this technology was used in this situation, it would add, I think, 40% to the e-drive. And what it would do is it would actually allow the thing to travel from 200 miles to 280 miles just simply by removing the compressor that they're using and fitting this technology here. At the same time, this technology opens up a couple of other avenues and new uses of the technology, one of which is being able to leave the air conditioner operating while the vehicle is stationary or not being used. Because of the much lower input energy, a solar panel fitted within the sunroof would allow the compressor to operate without discharging the drive battery, and that's a pretty significant step. Pardon me. Now, the other thing that I did also notice is that the engineers gave me some data to say that they're having enormous trouble cooling the batteries. Now, when we say cooling the batteries, they all know they have to cool the batteries, but earlier they used refrigeration to cool the batteries, then they went away from refrigeration to try and do it by just bringing ambient air over the batteries to keep them cool, but that's been a total failure apparently. Now, I'm unaware of the issues caused by the batteries getting hot. I don't know whether it's charging issues, discharge issues, life issues. I really haven't done any homework on that area. But using this technology, we have the capacity to not only cool the passenger compartment, but we also have the capacity to use some of the excess air to cool the battery. Now, something else that hasn't come up with any of the electric car manufacturers is the fact that this compressor and this technology straight out of the box will heat and cool the car. So we can actually climate control the car using this technology. So we have warm air that we can use to demist the glass, to warm the passengers. We've got cool air that we can use to cool the passengers and cool the battery. And the fact that we're drawing much less than half of the battery current, we also have the capacity to replace that charge using a solar panel built within the sunroof. There's really not many reasons why you wouldn't just simply think about this technology instead of anything else.